Good, man. Morning, brother. We got to lock in just like we did yesterday. Oh, good, BG. What is this, bro? Wow. Good, Arthur. What's good, BG? Good, Rubes. Rubes is always in here first, bro, on TikTok. Good, Miska. I sucked at bowling yesterday, guys. I ain't gonna lie. Are you bullish today? I'm bullish today. Still bullish for me. Hopefully, I finally break my losing streak. It'll break when the time comes. Bro, this is crazy how high the video went past, bro. $10, 7% more than. Are you good at bowling? Well, I like to think I'm good, but if I'm being honest, I'm not that good. I'm like I can get strikes, but I also get air balls. What's good, Roddy? What's good, Cairo? What's good, Ari Tuber? Good, Lucas. Good morning. I'm good. I got 7.5 hours of sleep, I think. So just over my minimum. I already ate breakfast, already did my daily outlook. We're on top of things. Bias is pretty clear today because of daily power 3 aligns with order flow. That's it. You don't mark out 8:30 open? Yeah, I do actually. The indicator is a little bit off. In order to make profit, you need to beat the market. No, that is not true. Did the London setup that you talked about? Yeah, same setup today, man. No, actually, not really, because they formed outside of London. So no, no, it doesn't. It didn't. Sorry, I thought this was included. I didn't realize this was before. On ES, it formed. On ES, it formed. Right, we close below. Series of down close candles. Close above. Right. So I guess yeah, I did form. If you can see you're on YouTube, so you can see, right? Right. Once we below midnight, CIC above, Realistically, your CFT is probably like that. See, that's why I mark it out like that. So say 30-minute, it's a very clean on an obvious 30-minute. We go below, midnight open, bullish market, CISD. Once we close above, it's the same model. And then you can hold this all the way till New York if you want, right? This wouldn't be like, I wouldn't close this. It forms quite a bit, right? A lot of the days I get my bias just from simply that model. I just can't trade it because day 80. Welcome, brother. Nice. Yes, it is day 80. Keeping track now, so no more skipping days. But now I'm locked in just as much as you. Would you mind explaining why you think Asian session low is safe? Yeah, we manipulated below midnight opening price in a bullish market, and then we got the CISD above. So I think this low is safe for the day. If I have the right bias, this low will be most likely safe. More times than not. Wishing you a profitable one. Thank you, brother. Good morning, CDB. This is the 15-minute chart. Yeah, it's a little bit cleaner on ES. So for those of you on TikTok, I'll switch over so you guys can see. Very clean on ES, right? We manipulate below, close above, right? The 30-minute. We get a nice protected low in London. Retrace, pump, retrace, pump. Guess what we're expecting, right? Probably the equal highs, probably all-time highs. It's a bullish market. We're probably not going to make a new low on the week, right? New low would be right here. Right here. We're probably not going to take out Monday's low, unless we just have completely the wrong bias, which is fine. We may have the completely wrong bias, but it's all-time high, so there's nothing we can do about it, really. It's simply the way it goes. We take the probabilities. The probabilities tell us it's more likely to go up than down. Now we execute our model, which tells us it's more probable to go up than down. That's it. How do I send a stop loss on Tradeovate? You just click on the screen and then put sell stop or buy stop. That's how I do it. Another day, another stream. Yes, sir, username. Today is day 2, guys. Today is day 2. You think we will manipulate into the CST then go all the way down here? No, I don't think so. I'd be happy longing anywhere from this range or this range, whatever this range gets put in. London was so clean. London's been pretty clean recently. It has been. S&T at these highs is my only concern. There is S&T, but me personally, I think it's going to get run through. Does hard timing IFEG work? Of course. Day 2 of asking me to get. First of all, I don't remember day 1. I'm just going to say that. But I also had chat closed, so. This guy said, yeah, the IFEGs work. You can look at this one, for example. I think that's pretty clean. If only us Toronto people could trade London. It's not that big of a deal. I still would rather trade NQ. But if I could do both, like if I could just finish my trading in London and then not even have to open up NQ, just to like manage my trade and stuff. What's the session time? What? This is NASDAQ. How much do you think you will charge for private streams? I don't even know if I'm going to charge. I really don't have a good plan. I'm going to have to talk to you guys about it. The thing is, I'm not going to lie. I think everyone just assumes everyone's assumed I was going to charge when I haven't really made up my mind. And a lot of people try to message me saying like, can you sign me up? Like I want to make sure I get a spot, blah, blah, blah. Like, I was like, shit. So I don't know. I would charge cheaper than anyone probably. I don't know, maybe 50. I mean, at this point, just could have bottom take the NQ when we take. How much are you trying to? Because the thing is, if I don't charge, it's gonna be the exact same thing. My model's forming, brother. I don't even trade before 9:30. In 98 more streams, Ethan, we're going private, brother. 98 more streams. So let's get paid a couple more times. Get paid a couple more times. What's good, Minced? I'm gonna top tick longs today. How much you need in your live account to trade with it? You can do it with as low as like 400 or 500. But I keep putting money into my live account personally. Thanks for the notes. Appreciate you, bro. I have an intermediate trader on the Discord server. Been learning from you since like November. Appreciate you, brother. Nah, but like for you, brother. How much is in my live account? I have like high 4 figures in my live. I mean, I have 2 live accounts, but The one that I'm gonna be day trading futures with has like high four figures. What broker do you use for live account? I use Interactive Brokers and I use Trade-of-8. What do you mean by paid gifts? What do you mean by gifts? I'd pay 30 just to get your bias. It's gonna be, yeah, I mean, mostly for people who want to ask questions, because like when I live stream on YouTube and TikTok, I can't even answer questions. There's people who genuinely just want to learn. I feel like the best way to learn is to watch someone do it live, like in front of you. Like, how am I gonna teach you guys my model if I'm not gonna like take it right in front of you every single day? You know, it doesn't make sense. Oh, let's get a couple more payouts, right? Maybe get a live payout, and by then it'll be 100 days. What do you have your session set to? There's some sort of confusion on specific hours. Yep, ICT has said different hours. You are correct. He has said different hours. These are the sessions that I use, and I think that ICT made most definitive. Yeah, and then it's also important. I'll be able to trade better, right? Did you take the trade shown on? I didn't take a trade on screen. This is just boxes marking out times. I haven't taken any trades today. When you jump into Discord, will it be free to join your lives? Good question. I don't know. What do you think I should do? What times do you have set for it? Yeah, those are the times right there. I caught a 3R trade in London. Should I still trade New York? Well, if you really caught 3R in London, you could risk a 1R. It's not the worst thing. Don't you think we could short throughout the hourly SMT or the bullish short flow since Asia is important? You can short. Me personally, I won't be shorting. 199 just so there's no haters? Yeah. I mean, you also have to keep in mind, like another thing to keep in mind is some people just copy me straight up. Like a lot of people just straight up copy me. And those people that copy me get paid. Like people just be copying me and getting payouts. So that's a whole other thing to consider. We can set up some pre-market, so I think it's gonna be a good trading day. Why is Top Step not working? I don't know. Haven't signed into my accounts yet. For me, I have London starting at midnight open. Yeah, if that works for you. Which many people copy trade you? 200 per month? I'm definitely not gonna do 200 per month. I'm thinking like 50. I think 50 is a good middle ground. 50 is like a Top Step eval. If you can't get a Top Step eval, and mind you, something else to keep in mind is I'm gonna be posting every single live stream after the fact. So like, while on a man lift in the refineries, you guys don't have to pay. If you don't want to pay, you don't have to pay. The whole point is to size down. I like you, BG, but if you don't want to come, man, I'm not forcing anyone. I'm gonna record every single. I'm gonna record every single live stream and then post it after the fact. So if those people really have if some people, for the few people that are actually trying to learn, but truly, I guess, can't afford a Top Step eval, well, they can just watch the live streams after. I'm still gonna post every single trading session ever. I'm not gonna hide any sessions. Yeah, I'll post everything, and then I'll be able to just trade better, right? That's the main thing. That I'm doing this for me, guys. Like, I'm being honest. As much as I want to stream for you guys, I know I like the vibes too, Ethan. I like the vibes too, but I know I'm gonna trade better, and trading's my number one. Trading's always been my number one. I feel like I've made that pretty clear from day one. I gotta focus on my trading, you know. 2Chainz, what you mean? Come on, bro. I'm gonna be shooting in tens, bro. This guy's funny. How many accounts you blown before getting a payout? I don't blow up as much anymore because my risk management's pretty good. But I've blown quite a bit. I don't know, maybe 10, 15. Well, before my first payout, talking about my first payout, maybe like 5. Isn't it 100% max? I think it's 1,000. Really don't. I don't think we're gonna get 100. Um, and then by the way, so for everyone who like, we're still gonna do. You're gonna stop live streams? Nope. In 98 streams, we're gonna move on to Discord live streams. I'm good, Christ. How are you, brother? And then the plan is we're gonna record every single trading live stream that happens in the Discord. We're gonna record the questions that are being asked in the Discord, and I'm gonna answer those questions live. So I'll be able to keep chat open. And then we'll post those on YouTube every single day. I think Discord is 1,000 max. And then we'll just have to do a lot more trade recaps, right? Because some people are going to be missing out on the live trades. They're not going to know what I took or why. And make the Discord free, but the lives premium. Ooh, that's a good idea. I mean, my Discord is free, though. My Discord's already free. I'm never going to charge for my free Discord, but the live streams will probably be paid. Also, just charting session. I do know him, but what do you mean by his charting session? No, I'm gonna be live trading. Like I'm gonna be trading my live account too. So like, we might not get a retrace if inverse at 15-minute FPG. I mean, we're gonna have to wait for a retrace. Yeah. We may not, and that's okay. What does Justin Wheelan do? For the person who said that. Oh yeah, I mean we'll do all that stuff, obviously, right? I'm thinking we'll just do like a nice package. Like I'll post my personal PDFs and my personal videos on the course on my trading model. So like it'll be like learning section for like the brand new people because like I'm not gonna answer every single question. If someone asks me what's a fair value gap or what's power of 3, yeah, you just gotta watch the you just gotta watch the material, bro. Like I'm not gonna be, I'm not gonna help, but yeah, on ES, do you also have all-time marked out? Yep, I do. Oh no, for ES, this is just to equal highs. But I have all-time high marked out on ES. The main draw here is NQ all-time highs. I'm expecting NQ to hit it before ES. Yeah, probably starting in January, so. I just went in long. Is that okay? I wouldn't have, but if you followed your model. Sure. Yeah, no, I would. I'm gonna do the exact same thing we're doing right now, except there's gonna be a learning section for some people in the Discord if they want. Yeah, the Discord's free. The Discord's free. This whole Discord's free. The general chat is free. All the ebooks are free. And I'm pretty sure you can have 1,000 people. It's gonna be on stage. So the person who's saying, "Oh, how many people can Discord?" It's gonna be a stage stream, not like a Discord call. It's gonna be like a stage where everyone's muted and then I'm talking. No, I'm trading today. I'm trading today. How much will be your live? I don't know. I'm thinking 50. I think 50 is a good amount. The Top Step eval. Do you have more ebooks that you recommend? The giveaway chances about to drop? No, the giveaway chances are about to go up. Well, not now, in January. It's probably going to happen like January. We have 100 streams together. Today is day 2. Because of how many people in the Discord? Well, no, I guess we would do. Yeah, I guess you're right. But I guess we would do 2 giveaways. We do one for the people inside. Like, I wouldn't do the giveaways with the full people. Like, I'm going to be honest. There's some people here that they don't even show up. They really just here for the giveaways, which is fine. But, like, I'd be more focused on doing giveaways for the people who, like, watch me live and the people that I'm actually helping and stuff. Oh, I got to open my accounts here. How many members? And the full Discord has like 16,000. Yeah, I mean, we'd probably run most of the giveaways. I mean, we still do giveaways for everyone, but it'll probably be, but that's not now. Last thing I will say before we Yeah, we'll lock in right now. Last thing I say is if you guys actually want to know what's going on and you're confused, price should be 100. Honestly, I'm just not comfortable charging 100, bro. I think that's way too much. I think 50 is a top step eval. That's safe because the way I think about it, I don't know if this makes sense, but Top Step has pretty much the cheapest evals. So instead of buying an eval, say you only have 50 and you really just want to watch me trade and learn, mind you, like I'm getting people payouts. Like that's another thing to consider. And also keep in mind, I'm trying to get out. Like I'm not trying to be rude, but majority of the people, like I'd say half of the people, were probably not going to be able to join. Um, no, this was not a classic model, and that's kind of the game plan. Um, if you want more information, it's this. We still have 98 days. It's not like I'm just leaving you guys. This is probably going to be New Year stuff. We have 98 days. 98 streams, not 98 days. 98 streams. Today is stream number 2 out of 100. Um, and yeah. That should cover anyone who's just simply copy trading me. And again, to be honest, although I am kind of concerned about you guys, I'm more kind of just concerned about myself. I want to trade. I want to trade with less pressure. That's pretty much it. I want to be able to show the P&L on screen with less pressure. I want to be able to show making money here and there without people constantly pocket watching, right? If I start showing more and more payouts, then every single person will be like, oh, when was your last pay? Oh, how much did you make? Oh, this, that. I'd rather just do it with an exclusive group where the pressure is not going to be to the same extent. And then those people who actually want to watch, right? Some people are like, it doesn't look right now bad in chat. As soon as I lose, you guys will see. The people, there's people here just waiting for me to lose. And then there's also people who get payouts. I get at least like 1 or 2 messages a day, which is fine. I'm not opposed to this. But people who just copy traded, looks like we'll probably take out this low. Of people who just copy traded and they've been copy trading for a while, and then they also got paid, which is fine. I'm not opposed to people. Not opposed to people copy trading, but it does add some pressure, you know. I do miss trading alone. Yeah, I do. I do. When I was trading on vacation, or when I had that break, I was trading alone, and it's nice. It's very peaceful. I don't even have to talk. I'm just simply waiting, rolling on my phone. It's very easy, simple. But I don't mind doing it to very select people. I also like streaming too. To be honest, I like streaming. I just don't like the negative outcomes that come from streaming. This is a very clean first presentation today. I'm viewing this as a Judas swing. 930 opens, higher, lower, strong move lower. I want to view this as a fake price run. Again, obviously, at some point, the daily chart is going to shift. It's going to go to, and we don't know when that is. We just kind of stay bullish until then. We took out some sell side here. We could get into a classic model long. In fact, you could take it right now and it wouldn't be a rule break. But I'm not convinced enough of this trade, so I wouldn't take it. But there is a first stage inversion there, I guess. One tick fair value gap though. We took out some equal lows. We're inside of a 15-minute bullish fair value gap. The best thing that could happen right now is if we get this. Then I'd really be able to trust the CIC below opening price. That would be best. ES has very clean equal lows. So those might get taken as well before. So maybe we get a midnight tap. Worst case, we take out, even if we take London lows, although I don't want to see that, I will just have to look for reversal model from there. Prefer not to, though. So if anyone has questions, I guess I put that video in. If anyone has questions on what's the game plan, it'll be, oops, sorry. It's all going to be in this video. So if you're really curious, it'll probably be in there, everything. And it'll pretty much look something like this. I'm not really supposed to show this, but it'll look something like this, right? We'd have the daily outlooks, and then I would simply stream in here, and then you'd have all the study material for those who want it, right? Not everyone wants it. Some people just want to watch me trade. Some people just want to copy, right? Realistically, a lot of people are going to join just to signal, and that's okay. All right. That is simply the way shit goes. Everyone's complaining about Top Step. It's back up now. Great, let's lock in here. I want to be able to read chat. That's the thing. I want to be able to answer you guys' question live. I feel like that's the best way to improve and learn from mistakes because when you're watching it live, like if we're all watching it live together, and you're like, oh, why can't I get in long on this inversion, for example? Then I would explain. Well, because we haven't really shifted yet, right? That's like taking every single inversion and then the probabilities are lower, as opposed to taking something like this, where then we'd actually have a full breaker or a CISD, which would actually be the reversal model. So it's actually a criteria for me, right? And then we also don't know how low we're going to go before we reverse. So just taking the first PD rate that forms, that's discount, is low probability. Unless you have a really good idea on where we're going to reverse from, right? Stuff like that, like, I'm sure a lot of people have questions in their mind. Even on bias, right? Like, some people are probably joining now and they don't even know what my bias is. I think it would be a good community. Did we have 10 a.m. news today? Let me double check the news. Nothing really. Gas storage. And then obviously, again, for those who can't or don't want to, maybe people don't want to watch me live. They just want to chill. Well, if they just want to chill, then that's unfortunate. But I'm sure they'll understand because I have to put up with the other half of trading live for free, the not so ideal half. But I'll be recording every single session, P&L, the trade, like live. Like it's gonna be posted. I'm not gonna. I'm still not. I'm still gonna have the full transparency and documentation every day, right? And then maybe we could do PM streams. That way I don't have to go up. Like yeah, we probably do PM streams. Like whenever I'm home, I could also just hop on for PM session, right? Make it very very simple because I don't have to set up a whole YouTube live stream and TikTok live stream just to close chat again. I could just hop on 30 minutes, trade the PM session 1 hour ATM model, and then call it, right? Like super super simple. We could, it'll be a lot easier for me mentally, especially when it's the same people, because it's gonna be the same people every day in chat too. So if someone's trolling, like, I mean, no one's gonna troll, right? No one's gonna want to pay and troll. That just wouldn't make any sense. So it's gonna be a good community, right? Everyone's gonna be locked in. I mean, a lot of traders do it. I think a lot of people charge. I don't know how much people charge. I think most people charge like 100 or 200. I also don't know, so don't quote me. If someone else in the chat's probably talking about it now. By the way, I've got closed, so I don't know what you guys are saying. But a lot of people do it, right? Everyone just kind of picks who their favorite is, right? And I know some people want to watch me, so it's good. And then listen, maybe no one wants to do it. If no one wants to join, well, honestly, that's probably the easiest thing for me. Then I don't even have to stream at all. I would simply just post the recording after for documentation purposes. But I've already got a lot of messages. A lot of people want to join. Some people are trying to join early. Even I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, so I can't let anyone join early when even I don't know what the game plan is fully. We may get a CISD here, but I wouldn't trust it because of how much wicking we're getting here, right? Ideally, when you get a CISD, you want to see it like, boom, with a nice fair value gap and all that stuff. So a lot of wicking back and forth. Maybe ES wants to take out these equal lows. We have like pretty much quadruple equal lows forming. And we'll see if we get that lower low here. And we'll see if we get midnight. So order flow is bearish right now. I'm still going to wait for a reversal. And if I lose conviction in the reversal, then I wait for model 3. Okay, that's why I have 3 stages in my model. But we got time. God, this is like New Year stuff. This This is day 2 out of 100 before I make that decision. And maybe something will change from now and then, right? So let's just keep trading the model, keep showing up, keep getting paid, keep growing the live account. Ideally, when that time comes, I also want to be like, I'll still trade my fundeds and evals if I'm working on one, but I want to be like growing the live account with you guys at the same time, you know? And I think I'd be comfortable doing a live account on Discord. I don't think I would be on YouTube. Like, if I'm going to trade my live account, me personally, like, I'd be trading it in PM session because, like, I'm not live. Like, I want to be like, this is real funds now, you know? It's not like, oh, I got, like, influenced or went off the edge a little bit on because of live stream and took a bad trade on an eval or funded. Eval and funded, whatever. It's not that expensive for an eval or funded, but on live account, it's kind of like it's a different story. So we're just consolidating here. I'm low-key focusing on the macro here. TopStep's going to get a lot of hate for this, especially when they just took down. TopStep takes down TradeAway, and then this. They're going to get a lot of hate for this. Yet they're still selling out records. Selling out records. I guess I'll look into. You know, I guess I do kind of have to open chat because I want to ask you guys something. Does anyone here knows? My alpha ticks is working perfectly fine, but does anyone else here know that someone that streams every single day in a Discord? Is there someone else that does that? The only person I know is PJTrades. What's the win rate with PM model? I've only lost it like one time live market. Charmaine, does Charmaine stream every day? Do those people stream every day, or is it like here and there? Free or pay, doesn't matter. Powell, PV trading goes so those people do it every day? Damn, there's a lot of people doing it every day, bro. Dodgy is every day. GatieTrades is 100 per month. Yep, I have a video on my PM session model. Does anyone know like how much those people are charging? AlphaTick's not working for you. Just try to refresh. I mean, for me, it's working. PB's 100. CC says 20. $180. Or is that 10,080? 80 to 100, but they do signals too. Well, if you're trading live, it's a signal, right? Justin charges 4 figures. Yeah, I would want to do something better than that personally, but. It's not that, Carson. The reason is I'm trying to get rid of the trolls. I'm trying to get rid of the trolls. Like, I'm telling you, I get messages every day by multiple people. Yep, I would probably charge. Just do 100 for sure. If people can't afford that, they shouldn't be trading. I don't think I would do 100. It kind of feels... I think 50 is a good number for me. Can you not charge for now? We're still going to have 6 months. This is not going to happen until New Year's, Kai. Or K. Is it Mamba proven a scammer? Yeah, he is a scammer. 50 is like more than fair, bro. 50 is like... See, you got people like this guy, Walter. That's the people we're trying to get rid of, bro. And the whole point is to try and size down to people. Either way, it'll get rid of trolls. If someone's willing to pay 50 to troll, then I don't know. That's what I'm saying, right? There's no way we're going to get trolls. And I'm going to be straight up. You come, you want to troll, you're going to get refunded, and you're going to be banned. I will still troll. Guys, I don't view your trolling. What broker do you use for live? I use Interactive Brokers, and I use TradeAway. Bro, Mamba's not a scammer. Can I tell you guys something, what people do? Let me tell you guys what people do. What a lot of these Forex traders do is they have a huge live account. And they do signals or they take trades and they just have like an insane stop loss. So their win rate is so high. And they can show that their win rate is so high because they're just trading off their margin. Like they're risking their whole account. and they'll just hold the trade forever. You know. Uh, no, you're good, guys. I like your troll, bro. It's funny. Anyways, let's log back in. I just wanted to ask, like, I don't know how many people are doing that. Yeah, hopefully that'll make the bot account probably won't decrease. ES starting to go higher. Let's quickly glance at the YM. We are approaching the mat. Whoa, YM is like, fuck all that. Okay, we're looking at the Nasdaq. We're likely gonna get a. I mean, this is kind of like ES going higher, but more in the middle. Nasdaq lower, YM higher. It's not really in sync. To me, this is pretty low probability / low signature. So, have you had any payments? What do you mean payments? Like taxes? Yep, TOSXX is glitching. I haven't had any issues with the alpha. My alpha ticks is fine. My alpha ticks is fine. Oh, now it's not loading. Wait, now it's no, it's fine. No, I don't think they'll get free resets for this. How'd you get a free reset if you didn't trade? That's what I do, Kenny. This is Nasdaq. Don't stop streaming. I'm not gonna stop streaming, brother. Pretty much every creator you see is getting Discord live stream monetized. Oh, so there's everyone's just streaming in a Discord, huh? I thought everyone just sold courses. I didn't think these guys actually streamed live in front of other people. So you guys know for a fact. You guys know for a fact that they're actually streaming live and like taking trades. Like people do that. I always just thought everyone was just like selling a course. You're gonna look at my chart. I guess I just take inspiration from them, see what they're doing. So you guys said PB. I know Charmaine trades live. I don't know if he does it every day or if he shows the executions. But I do know he trades live and calls everything beforehand. Justin, I guess Justin too. Is there anyone else that stream like not just streams trading like oh this that like trading and like taking the trade or breaking it down? I guess taking the trade doesn't really matter, but saying like the trade forms here. Um, I will lock in, but I do want the answer to this question. You're right. You're right. Let me get the answer to this question, and then we'll lock in. TikTok probably knows better. Uh, Johnny. My bias is bullish, and it's probably not gonna change. Someone said, "Can you hop on the 2 minute?" Because everyone has no data. This is the 2 minute. Yeah, I'm not switching time frames on alpha ticks. You guys can just look at my chart if you want. What about Zusi? I don't know. I'm asking you guys. I don't know who actually live streams every day, shows the trades and P&L. And I guess the P&L doesn't matter too much. It's just about calling it beforehand. But damn, I got a lot of people watching me then. For there being that many people out there. Hydra, but don't include Hydra on that list, bro. Please just watch anyone besides Hydra. No hate, but full hate. Like I said, move your head. I can't see ES. There you go, buddy. Got you. All right, let's lock in. Some some people don't. Some people don't trade live. They just sell a course. Well, I would never sell a course. My whole model is out there for free, so I couldn't even sell a course if I wanted to. But I'd probably include a course, right? Like complimentary, because well, let's think about it this way: the people who are joined either are going to be one signal bots, and if you're signaling, well, then you better have no problem paying $50 to signal because you're literally signaling to make money for free. The people who are trying to learn, which is the people who are not going to troll me, um, they're going to watch me trade the model every day live, but some of them are going to have to actually learn. So we probably implement something like that for people who want to trade my model. There's London lows, low of day. This is where I would zoom out to see if there's something we're trading into. That doesn't really look like it. I'm not gonna change my bias, but I'll mark out this volume imbalance. If we start getting really bearish order flow, I just want a good sense of where we might go. But right now we've taken out London lows. I don't think I can just take the first CISD that forms now. Unless it's like a really strong one, like we inverse plus CISD. Okay, then I'll take it. There's London lows, there's midnight. We're now officially in a discount. ES took out those equal lows that we talked about. We have the SMT. If we get a strong CISD here, I wouldn't mind taking my reversal model. If we don't get the CISD here, and the trade idea would be something like this. We'll stop somewhere here. If we don't get the CISD here, like if we don't get the CISD within a couple minutes, then we'd probably just trade the protraction model. Wait for the Model 3 confirmation rather than Model 2. Because the probabilities go down the longer it takes to form. Right, once we're in that higher time frame liquidity pool. Lick pool. I like that for some reason. Liquidity pool. Trading inside the liquidity pool. I didn't mean to hate on Hydra, but he's made up some of his own concepts and then branded them as ICT, but it's just incorrect. For example, his macros. He made up his own macros. If we get the CIST here. It would be a very nice breaker as well. This would be your breaker, for those of you who trade that. So we'll see. Pretty one-sided morning so far. Trades up and then down the whole session. Let me check out the stocks real quick. Tesla's pumping. Still have green on some stocks pretty significantly, but it's 50-50. The YM is just going higher though, right? Yeah, YM is still going higher. Weird. ES is going sideways, NQ lower, YM higher. Pretty typical high resistance condition signature. All three assets are doing something else, something different. How much is your total payouts from all prop firms and highest single day profit? Don't worry about that number, bro. It's a good enough number for me. Yeah, bro, the same activation fee is top step. You need to have 3 winning days. Yep, same activation fee. 3 winning days is the minimum. Thank you, Isaac. Appreciate you. We're gonna have to wait for all these indices to sync up for it to be high probability for me. The alpha future, yeah, they do. Yeah, a lot of people just paper trade. That's another thing. I don't know how many of the people who actually live trade in the Discord, they could just be paper trading. You know? We may also just make it like locked spots. Is that a good idea? Should I make it like a certain number of spots, like not just anyone? Like 50 or something? If you make 2K on Alpha, can you take out 2K? No, you will lose the account, Goober. I mean, Gooby. I'm sorry, bro. I called you Goober. Gooby. Toxic, you're already in. Can you predict this rule on Alpha Futures? Your best day cannot be 40% of your total profits. Today I'm bullish. Goober is funny. You can switch bias if you want. I don't know, Philip. How much you think it should be? 200 members? I don't think I'll get 200 members. Well, my expectation is, well, I don't know. I have like 15 people who I know will join because there's 15 people I'm working with right now, and I'm not even live streaming in front of them. And I've already gotten quite a bit of messages. Nah, I'm definitely not getting 100, bro. I thought I saw daily SMG coming. It's so difficult not being bullish. 20 to 30? A lot of people saying they would join. Good shit, Toxic. That's a W. Maybe I'm underestimating myself. I don't know. This guy said, "Is this still a Judas swing?" No, no, this is not a Judas swing. This is a falling knife on NQ. Um, Damn, I guess a lot of people are saying they're gonna join. I think we're gonna get like 30. And it's like in my mind when I said this, it's gonna be like a nice solid like tight knit group. Like I could even name the people who I'd want to join. What did Top Step do? Their Top Step X platform just like being super shitty. It's funny because they took out Trade Evade and now they have issues with Gooby in there for sure. Like there's people who I'm like I don't say I want to come, but like yeah, I'd be like Lori, yeah, Lori's always here. Garrett, Oni, obviously the 15 people that are here now. Mike's always here. Christ always here. Yusuf always here. Toxic always here. Like it's a good team. BG always here. Jubes or Rubes, the guy who always joins TikTok first. I don't know why I called you Unk. Why do they even take out Tradeovate? They want to make more money. Okay, but let's be real. Let's talk about what's going on. Nasdaq is dumping. YM is pumping. ES is sideways. It's not a good time to trade. Marvin, yeah, Marvin, Sieb, Ethan. Although I know a couple Ethan, so I kind of get confused. Sorry, man, you're already in the group, brother. Yeah, Roger. Yeah, all you guys, bro. I guess on YouTube, damn, I guess on YouTube, everyone's kind of an OG now, bro. These YouTube's locked in, bro. Everyone who comes in on YouTube be coming in. Toxic, you better have not taken a trade. He actually didn't. I love Toxic, bro. So proud of it, man. Holy shit. Wait, I really didn't think this many people would want to join. Yeah, listen, guys, do your Clash Royale attacks. Listen, our clan is actually amazing. Oh, you're the trade mind, Ethan. Yeah, of course. Holy shit, 100 people? Like, it almost feels wrong. We'd have to do hella giveaways, bro. The name of the clan is Gems Clash. Top 5 clan members, top 5 war attacks get a free spot, bro. Well, it wouldn't be a course. It would be live streaming, right? Live trading in front of people. I could include a course if people wanted one. I mean, we got a long time, right? I never did a clan war on Clash Royale. Shit, bro, it's time, bro. First time right now. You just have to do your attacks. Like, you just click on war, and then you just do it. You just do like a battle. 4 battles every day. Like one-on-one battles. Why bullish? All-time highs. I stay bullish until the daily shifts. All right, let's lock in. We can talk about this. It's only 10:02. Okay, let's lock in. Um, that volume imbalance, we have that marked. We're still in between previous day's high and low. I'll mark those both with a blue line. So it's just very clearly obvious. We're working inside that previous day's high and low range. Am I going to expect a full reversal here? I don't know. Like, usually how I trade all-time highs is very simple. I say I'm bullish, but if I go into the day and there's very obvious bearish order flow, I'll switch. But YM is very obviously bullish. And ES is, I guess, starting to go lower. So there is some synchrony there. But previous day's low could be a strong draw here. And we could just wait for a protraction model. Either way, I guess there was one model technically right here, but I would never take this because midnight opens a partial for me in shorts, so I'm going to short below midnight. So not really, our model didn't even really form today, so I definitely don't feel like I'm missing anything. Even if I was bearish, I wouldn't have taken any trades here. So yeah, this would be for, like, this is going to be after 100 streams. Yeah, I got you, Minced. If I was to do this, it would be in 100 streams. And we're already on day 2. So we're just going to keep counting the streams. Oh my god, Minced. Minced, you're crazy, bro. You were gatekeeping this whole time? That's crazy, bro. Already day 2? Time flies so fast? Bro, that has to be a joke, right? That's funny as hell. I said already day 2, time flies? Bro, day 1 was yesterday. Remember day, yo, this guy said I remember day 1 like it was yesterday. If you ain't chasing, you ain't catching. Oh, gotten 14 winning days without a payout. I've gotten 3 payouts so far, but damn, 14 days with no payout. 14 winning days without a payout? Are you trying to build a buffer? You also have to keep in mind, like, another thing is, like, guys, I've been streaming every day live for over 1 year. Like, I don't think anyone has ever. No, I don't make any money from YouTube, bro. Like $100 a month. I've been streaming every day for over 1 year. Like, I think I'm the only person who's ever done that. Who, like, literally showed up every single day. I traded live. Like, you guys got to see the emotion, the mistakes. Someone says, why don't you start with the Discord live streams right now? I'm gonna be honest, the only reason I didn't want to do it right now is because I feel like a lot of people would be upset with me. They'd be like, Gaddy, you just left me in the middle of the blue. And I would kind of agree with them. I think I would just feel so bad to just like leave. He makes money off YouTube. We're not far. I get like, yeah, 100 a month on YouTube. I've been trading for like 2 years. Um, It's very simple to what we have to wait for now. Previous day's low, obvious draw. This is a trade, guys. Trading is my full-time job. I took it. That's the only reason. You make more money than me? $100 a month off YouTube? I mean, bro, streaming every single day for 2 hours on YouTube. I feel like if I was gonna do this my whole life, I'd have to be making like thousands a month off YouTube because it is does definitely take a toll. PDL is previous day's low. I'm probably just gonna trade an eval today, mainly because I want to keep chat open. And the indices are out of sync. And I know I can probably get 1R in the PM session. Does your girl trade with me? She actually trades. Well, she trades my model. My girl trades the 1R ATM model by herself. You know? And she's up. She's up on her account right now, man. She's up. She's doing pretty good. Girlfriend stream? I don't think I'd do a girlfriend stream. That's how good. How long she's been trading? Bro, not even like 1 month. I guess like how long has she been trading? Not even 1 month. She's still working on her eval. She probably should have passed, but she got a little bit scared and risked a little bit less. No, I'm not in this trade. Might teach my girl my model so I have a side hustle. Bro, that's literally what it is. Like I teach her the 1R ATM model. Like that shit's just gonna print for me, bro. She's halfway into her eval and halfway into the time. I risk too much and lose. Yeah. Girlfriend reveal. I post her sometimes on Instagram, but I don't like fully showing it. I feel like that's. I take a little scalp of my demos, but I saw to mention million and got break even. There it goes. I'm his girl, guys. Like a mini printer running in the pack. It really is. The 1R model is a really 1R ATM model. Yep, it's a silver bullet one. It really is like a sort of ATM model. All we have to wait for is very simple, right? We're gonna wait for the CISD. We're not gonna trade the CISD. We're gonna trade the protraction. What level is that red line? It's called the Gatie level. And that's a daily volume imbalance. Out of pure curiosity, how much risk reward would this have been? That's already 6R? It's kind of crazy. Bro's clip farming? I don't even clip. I don't even have clippers. Not yet. It is a new day opening gap, yeah. How tall are you? I'm 5'11". You're in? No. This is just a hypothetical top bottom tick or whatever they call it. Top bottom. Top step working? Is your top step working? On a real note, I don't think I'm bullish anymore. ES will kind of give me my bias here, so we'll just kind of wait and see. What I'd actually prefer to see is something like this. I don't want to fight this order flow. If I have to wait till 10:50, like if I'm gonna long, I'd rather wait till like 10:30, 10:50, when we're maybe somewhere in here, and I just catch a continuation to the high, and I can just find my easy trade there. But I don't want to long from all the way down here. The only good thing about longing, like hypothetically right now, is you probably will get a chance to reduce your risk. So if this is your reversal model, and you go for something like this, You'll probably get a chance to reduce risk, but like I said, I don't even know if I'm bullish anymore. My chart's working personally. My chart's fine. You don't have to create an account on Tradeovate, no. You just sign in with your Alpha Futures login. They'll give you the login for Tradeovate. And that'll also give you real-time data. How would you be sure? It's all about bias. Great question, MB. That's exactly what's up to you to decide, right? That's exactly what you would be trying to decide. Yep, you can use Tradeovate for Combine. Coach 6'2", he's humble. I actually have a basketball game today. Guys, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I feel like I owe you guys the truth. I only got 2 points last time. But I only shot the ball 4 times. I only shot the ball 4 times. Okay? So before everyone hates, 25%. This guy said, this guy said prime Kyle Kuzma. Guy said put the candles in the back. Don't care, bench is waiting on you. No way, Gator, eat some more watermelon. I'm 6'7", can't dunk. Let's aim for 3 today. Nah, listen. Today we're gonna be more aggressive. Just stick to trading. Listen, today I'm gonna be more aggressive. I only shot the ball 4 times. You a point guard? I'm like, I prefer playing the 2, but like sometimes I gotta play the 1. You know, I'm like switching between 1 and 2. Like, I don't know, like who. Thank you, Triple BC. One guy supported. Are you the tallest on your team? No. I'm like, I'm like third tallest, fourth tallest. How many minutes? I don't know. Good amount, bro. Good amount. It's 2 20-minute halves. I probably played like half the game. Listen, today I'll be more aggressive. Today I'll shoot like 10, and we'll see. We'll see. I'll shoot more shots today, man. I'm hyped for today's game. I did run. Listen, thank you for asking, Kispe. I ran every single day. I ran or swam every single day going up to this game. So I'm hoping my cardio is gonna be a little bit better. I'm gonna do the same thing next week. Like, I'm gonna be honest, the real reason I wasn't aggressive is because I got tired, bro. After playing like serious defense and offense for a couple of minutes, bro, gassed. So gassed. I was too tired to beat my man, bro. Live stream the game? I could maybe do that. The games are recorded. I don't know if I want to tell you guys. Maybe this game, I'll send the recording. Long and accepted the risk? I mean, yeah. I should have taken this on my eval, if I'm being honest. But I don't even know. I don't know if I'm bullish anymore. The reason I'm not in this long, someone asked, I don't know if I'm bullish anymore. I think previous day's low might be the draw. And I don't want to know if I don't think I want a long holding this 15. YM going lower? Bro, what the hell is YM? Could just traded YM today. 950 macro with a CISD. Let's lock in here. Let's lock in here. I feel like I've tried to catch bottoms like these before, and every time I get punished. I say these trades are not bad because you get opportunities to manage risk. So, for example, if you took the first trade like this, you can literally bump your stop up all the way here now. I mean, not you have to, but I would. Like, if I took that. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if I'm bullish. So like I said, my game plan, short from the 15 or wait till 10:30 or 10:50 and look at the order flow at that time and then take a high probability trade. Looks like ES will take out this high, 9:30. ES takes buy side, Nasdaq, SIBI. Like we can always take a protraction long, so we don't have to feel any type of FOMO. I like this breaker, the way this formed. The way it formed is quite nice, if I'm being honest. It's just biased. Like I'm not here to break any rules. I need to have a clear drawn liquidity. And this buy side right here is not a clear drawn liquidity for me right now. Maybe this imbalance that's resting inside premium and midnight open is a clear drawn liquidity. Maybe ES buy side was a clear draw. Maybe YM all-time highs, but why would I look at YM today? Doesn't make sense. We're just maybe engineering liquidity here. We'll wait for ES to take the buy side. We'll see if we get it. Right now, I'm honestly not really looking for it long. So that daily volume imbalance actually held. That bottom tick idea kind of played out. Although I don't trade like that. If you're gonna trade like that, you have to use a firm that doesn't have consistency rules, right? I got some Discord messages. Oh damn. W. Today we're gonna get the big bucks. Thing is, like now that I have my another thing, guys, is now that I have my PM session model, I like never get FOMO because I know the win rate is so high. So it's really easy to not trade the morning when I know I can just try to take 1 hour in the PM. We'll see if this ends up being a full reversal or if this ends up being a protraction short. The win rate, like right now, real live market, the win. Why is the micro going way heavier than the Nasdaq? Mini? Some people probably got stopped there. Micro chart looks a little bit different. Am I getting signal for gold right now? Damn, bro. I don't know what this I was, but I didn't even draw this today. Good shit, Ryan. Good management, right? Trades like that, in my opinion, are really good because, like I said, they're going to allow you to reduce risk if you're wrong. And I'm not saying you're wrong if you're wrong. Trades from that deep in discount allow you to reduce risk, right? Anyways, my main here is looking for. I know we want to short the 15-minute Civi, and you could actually short it right now. Like you could, if you wanted to, you could look for something like this, 2.5R if you shorted right now. It's off the 15-minute Civi. We got the CISD. don't really like the timing. Yes here. I'm just watching this candle right now. Just being patient with the actual entry itself. Because it's pretty often we get a consolidation here. 40 times 10. I would much, just the probability goes up a lot if I wait for 10:30. I really want to trade around those candle opens, not around those candle closes. This isn't even a, we didn't even really get a solid retracement. We're still pretty far in premium. But previous day's low is a draw. The YM is shifting. YM's also finally kind of in sync. I mean, they're all going lower right now. Just watching this. I want to see this consolidate right now. That's what I want to see. Not saying I think it will, but that's what I want to see. If you took this trade, you can even bump your stop, immediate protraction. That's a really good thing about entering off a CISD with the stop at the high. If we put a bearish trade lie gap and leave right away, you just take the trade like this. I'm just waiting till 10:30. I have no FOMO. This might go straight down, which means the 30-minute will be a breakaway gap. We may just take the next protraction if it forms. We had a good game plan. Maybe we should have shorted this. The highest probability, but for an eval, maybe in hindsight. But I wanted to trade the funded too, to be honest. So we still have 3 minutes till 10:30, so we'll see if it gives us an opportunity to get in shorts. Maybe we engineer equal lows here. The good thing about my model, and this is my favorite thing about my model, even if you're wrong, if you just follow the rules, most of the time you'll be able to reduce your risk. You don't really ever lose the amount you originally risked. Usually you lose less, you know. Most of the time you lose less. See if we get another order block here. Hypothetically, this trade. We'd have to respect this and then close below, obviously. But again, me personally, I want to see consolidation here. That's like Lori already knows, bro. CMD, bro. CMD, bro. Yes, select sim trading. If we get an order block here, I think for an eval trade, it's quite good. And we take out the low right ones as we enter the trade, but if we get expansion to previous day's low, it's a good idea. It's also high risk to reward, so we could risk less. This is a 3.65 hour trade, so we only need 1500, so I can risk like 400 instead of 750, and 400 would, for this account, would pass it. But I prefer it not to form. I prefer we take out this high and break down again. That's what I prefer personally. That would be the highest probability scenario. This is not that low of a probability scenario, but again, I want to take the highest probability trade. The highest probability trade would be we come back up, soup anyone who shorted because they didn't know the premise of time, and then break down. And then in that point, we get the 30-minute SIBI and 1030 range expansion. That's just a higher probability. It doesn't mean this trade is wrong. It just means I personally know for my model and the way I take profits and look to trade and scale and manage risk, that second scenario is a lot higher probability than scenario numero un. So we can take out these highs before dumping. That's a great thing for me. In fact, you can even make an argument to long for these highs. Took out the low inverse. If you really wanted to, you could long towards those highs. That's like not a trade I would ever take, but it's just me understanding where price is likely to go, for example. We'll see if we get that high and it starts to break down. I am kind of asking a lot, but again, I want to take the highest probability trades. Get 1030 marked up in here. Yes. I think we should. I mean, the way this is forming now, it looks like we will get the high. We can look for our short. We also don't know if it's going to go lower, but again, we just kind of wait and see. So there's 1030. I would view this as a consolidation. So what I'm looking for is this 1030 candle. It's not going to be too large of a candle. It might be something like, how many points is that? 140 points. That's not. I mean, that's actually quite a bit. I'm not gonna lie, but nothing crazy. And maybe it doesn't even take out this high. Maybe we just take this and then break lower. I prefer this high though. I prefer this high right here. This could form as like, I wouldn't say A plus protraction, but it's up there. If it forms nice. Because previous day's low strong draw, 30-minute SIBI, 1030 PO3 range expansion. We are in discount, but at least we can get a short-term premium going above this high. Look at the YM. YM starting to kind of break lower too. And you can just make the argument it's A plus because previous day's low is a strong draw. And then worst case we whistle 1050 macro, but Well, what we should do? Never mind. Never mind, I'll find. Um, what do you guys think about the 100 streams idea? Do you guys think that was a good idea? I kind of made the decision like pretty impulsively, but I think it's a good idea. I think because that way I'm not just disappearing. Yes, yes, amazing idea. It's quite exciting, and we can get a very clean track record, um, as well. Yep, it means 1500. It means 1500 advisor. Yep, very focused. And obviously today I had a lot of questions to ask you guys, but realistically it's gonna be chat closed trading, and the goal is pretty much the same. Obviously the goal isn't money, but to get some more money to our bank account before we hop off, and then we start trading the live account. And I'd only trade the live account on very high probability days, etc., etc. I'm not gonna trade the live account every day. All right, so we'll see if we get this high. I don't mind if this wants to chop until the macro. That would make it even higher probability for me. Just trip people up, let people go short, long, whatever they want to do. Macro comes, premise of time. So what I'm looking for, something like this. And we'll just wait. And if it doesn't form and it just dumps, no problem. I will get my 1R in the PM session. I shouldn't have that expectation, but the model's pretty high win rate, so I'll look for my 1R in the PM session, and if the market is willing today to give me the 1R, that'd be great. Yeah, but I want to see this 1050 macro or 1030 PO3. So yeah, let's mark out the macro. I haven't done that in a while. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why we haven't caught a nice trade in the morning in a while. We've been doing pretty good in the PM session despite market conditions, but in the morning session we haven't been doing too good. Just consolidating around that opening price. I think 10K is more than enough, Lori. Yeah. You're right. Ever since I came back from vacation, I haven't been that locked in. You were right. You are 100% right in that nature. Yeah, when I go private, I'll stream PM session too. It'll be easy, right? Because even like a 30-minute stream, I'm sure people wouldn't mind 30-minute streams. How much would you risk with a 10K live account? Depends how aggressive you want to be. How much I would risk? Probably 200, 200 to like 200 to 250, 2 to 2.5%. I like 2 to 3% risk. I think that's very sustainable. Yeah, we can do PM session too. That's another great thing about it. I can just hop on Discord, 30 minutes, PM session stream, take the trade in front of you guys, and then I'll post hella trade recaps. We're gonna have to do a lot of trade recaps. But I understand some people are not gonna be able to join. But I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry that there's haters. If you guys saw my DMs, you guys would understand what I'm saying right now. Some of you are probably thinking like, "Oh, this guy's just wishy-washy. This guy's..." Well, if you guys saw the DMs that I get after live stream, or the chats that I get when I lose, why should I put up with it? And then we'll all journal together. I'll put a course in there for you guys for free. It'll be good, man. Yeah, I can. What do you mean live trading vid like TJR? What I'm gonna do is every single stream that happens in the Discord, I'm gonna record it and post it on YouTube. That way, for the people who can't join or don't want to, can at least still see exactly how I'm trading my model every single day. Right? So that'll be there. Like live. Like it's not gonna be edited. It's gonna be exactly what I did live. Posted. On top of that, we're gonna do obviously like recaps and stuff every day. And it's not really gonna be signals. Like I'm not gonna say, guys, buy quickly. My model formed. But if we're being honest, some people are gonna signal. Right? People are gonna signal. People have been signaling me since the first day I streamed, and I wasn't even nearly as good as I was now. I agree with you, T. Yep, that's exactly what I'm gonna do, Carlos. For those who can't join, and then for those who can, well, we'll do it live together, right? We'll cover bias. I'll probably start. Yeah, yeah, we'll cover bias and stuff. And really, it's up to you guys. I mean, mostly it's up to me, but because again, I'm mostly doing this for me. Would I ever do one-on-one mentorships? I would never open one or offer one to someone. Like, hey guys, if you want to join my one-on-one mentorship, because I really CBA. But if someone messaged me and they really wanted me to, then I guess I would help them. But I wouldn't like open one. Like realistically, I help everyone. 5 out of 6 spots left, guys. Join my one-on-one mentorship. 5 out of 6 spots. One more spot, guys. One more spot. How many people want to join the last spot? I wouldn't switch my bias for morning. Being bearish. Like I said, there's one trade idea left for me. 6 out of 6, but I'm feeling generous. I'm gonna let one lucky person pay 50% off. Instead of 10,000, it's only 5,000. You only have 24 hours to respond. Otherwise, it's going back to 10,000, and the spot is gonna close up until the next day. Then we're gonna run the exact same promotion. People do it, man, and people pay. I mean, you can't really hate. I'm not hating. People pay, man. People want to make money. Can't hate. Can't hate. CMD could form here indeed. All right, so we're getting that high that we wanted, which is nice. That's the 30-minute SIBI. Very large SIBI. I'm not going to grade it, as I'm literally grading it right now. I'm not going to keep this open. Can you explain CMD? It's just a joke. I'm just looking for a 1030 power of 3. But I'll mark out 50%, right? I'll mark out the lower quadrants over here. Oh wait, that's a little bit off. Oh wait, 30-minute is right there. No, I don't think I'll ever stop. I don't think I'll ever stop. What I want, my true goal, I want to be like a pro trader. Like ES took out previous day's high. Is that previous day's high? Okay, wait, what the hell? Didn't it not just look like that? Wasn't there an inversion there? Yeah, okay, that looks better. All right, let's lock in here. So we're inside the 30-minute SIBI. This would be our CISD if it forms. You can see very obviously 1030 opens, trades higher. I'm viewing that as a Judas swing, short term. If I have the right bias, I would expect something like this to happen. and then we take out the engineered lows here. And if we have a higher time frame draw, previous stays low, we could see speed towards these lows. But maybe we're wrong. And if we're wrong, what I would expect? Probably this SIBI right here. I marked it out earlier. The reason this one is because it aligns with midnight opening price and it's more into a discount. We are approaching the macro. So final opportunities to get into a trade here. I appreciate you guys being supportive about the whole idea, by the way. It seems like most people understand that it's simply just going to be better for me, right? And realistically, it's going to be better for you guys too because I'm going to be trading better, right? I want to be able to show people that I'm like kind of like my full potential. Right? Like PM session is so easy for me to trade. Thoughts on CRT? I've never backtested the model itself. I think it works. If you want my opinion on other models, I think other models only work when they align with the power of 3. That's my personal opinion. I'm biased because I trade the power of 3, but I'm also logical and I know what I'm talking about. That's my opinion. So any other model that works, anything, it will work only when it aligns with the power of 3. That's the truth. Look for setups from 2 to 3 p.m. Usually I'm done in the first 30 minutes. He's just, oh my god. I just realized who that is. Peak DMs. I will check DMs right now, brother. Oh shit, you did it already? Okay, let me message hold on. You know what we should do? Let's make a group with the mods and Insta. Hold on. We got Insta. I want you here. Yeah, I got you. I gotta add Jerry. Okay. Um. Ability to read price. Probably my 6 or 7,000 back tests. That's probably the biggest thing that helps. Watching all of ICT's live streams, watching him read price, and then backtesting 6-7,000 days. That's what made my ability to read price. That was like a while ago. Consolidating above this high, 3 minutes into the macro. Final opportunities to get into a trade here. No trades yet. In my opinion, those people are stupid, but it's up to them. I mean, I guess everyone's different. It's not going to teach you how to trade. It's going to teach you how to master your edge. Trading is a whole different. Trading is something else. Backtesting with hindsight? No, I only backtest with hindsight when I was actually developing my model. Once I got my model, then it's all backtest. I open the chart at 9:30. I get my bias using the daily chart. If not daily, then the 15-minute chart, daily bias or intraday bias, and then I trade the power three. It's very simple. I can like this. I can get through days because I know my model like so well. No trades yet. We have one more opportunity for a model to form with pretty good probabilities, and we'll see if it does. If we get like a nice candle like this, that would be like I would argue that's A plus. If this candle can just stab into this high and then this imbalance, and then the next candle closes down, I would argue that's A plus. So if we just get something like this, I'm in that, John. I'm in that, John. Pretty good risk reward for the equal lows down here. And then also obviously previous day's low still open as a sell side target for the day. So we'll see if it forms inside the macro as well, inside the 30-minute civvy. I wouldn't mind taking it now, and if I got stopped, I would just take it again. We'll see if it forms. 17-point stop, 34 per micro, 10 micros is 340, so about an 8-ish micro trade on this account, and then on that account we'll do like 15. So on this account we'll do 15. I'm trying to risk. Well, I don't need to risk 15 actually. We'll just do like. Let's call it 10. Let's call it 10. I prefer it come into here, by the way. It would be higher probability. And like I said, trading, we're simply trying to take the best trades that we can take. We show up every day, not expecting to trade, but taking the best trades that can form. And if we don't get a trade, that's okay. We're just trying to take the best trades, set ourselves up for easy trade management, easy success, easy psychology when you take the best trades. So like I prefer it trade into here. Kind of like a sweet spot. Maybe we even get the midnight open tap, although that's a little bit expensive, but you could even short on midnight open. Just turtle soup. Something like this. So we're grinding up into that city. I don't know whether we have the right bias or not, so we'll just wait and see if the model forms. We are now officially inside the macro. We are trading quite high in terms of dealing range. We're almost at premium. We'll actually keep that marked out just for the confluences when I do the recording. In fact, we can remove this one. We get a nice premium over here inside the macro. Engineered quite a bit of liquidity. Left sell side equal lows on ES. So if we have the right bias, it's going to be a good trade. We could have the wrong bias, but we'll see if the model forms. Open up my Apex account as well, actually. We don't have to trade into here, by the way. Mind you, we could also wait the reversal, not take it, and try to catch the next protraction. It's also a possibility. I don't even mind taking it from like down here because it's still 2R. Like I don't have to be so aggressive and take it right off the CISD at 6 risk to reward. I could and then just risk like I don't know, $100. Um, I could even just wait for like say the 2 minute CISD or maybe 3 minutes of cleaner. Oh, never mind. 3 minutes just one sided higher. So just wait. Hmm. Hmm. All right, so we just barely got into that civvy. Yes, is above that buy side level. I'd want to see it start to break down. The longer this takes, the more and more I'm starting to think we potentially have the wrong bias. But we'll see if we get a strong reaction here or not. That'll basically tell us whether or not we have a trade. Pretty good patience overall in the session. I'm happy I didn't get in long here, although you could have, and it wouldn't have been a rule break. You probably would have broke even. Maybe you got a partial. Maybe you kept your stop and got stopped out, but it's not a bad long. I don't feel like I missed any shorts. So overall, I'm giving myself a 10 out of 10 today. Obviously, the session's not over, but I'll definitely give myself a 10 out of 10 today. Because the patient was on point. We didn't flip and FOMO any shorts. We stayed true. Once it became really clear about a bias, we switched and we waited patiently for a setup. We didn't take the first protraction that formed all the way down here. Now this one we could have taken, but even luck we didn't even get the TP. So we saw the setup and we chose not to take it because I knew the probability was not as good as if it was going to form over here. And that's simply what it is, right? Now we're waiting. We may not get the move. It may just stay choppy. We already moved quite a bit. But if we get it, I'm ready to click sell. 10 micros short on the eval. 5 micros short on the funded. Probably less on the funded, maybe 4, depending on the stop loss placement. 16, 32, 32 10%, 320. Oh no, it'll be like a couple micros. In fact, we're probably going to do like 12 micros now. 12 micros there. Get like a 20-point stop, 20 times 2, 40, 40 times 10, 400. It'll probably be closer to a 15, 14 micro trade. Yeah. So this would be your 2 minute CISD. I mean, not really. I mean, yeah. It's not clean. It's kind of like the candles are slow. Like I want to see like these candles, very clean, obvious move up and then move down. Could just wait for a breaker. Doesn't have to be a CISD. It can just be a breaker. Is there a 5 minute BISU right under us? We'll see if we get that breaker and we can just take it off the breaker. 1050 macro. We got a lot of confluences to this trade. If we get the breaker, we can execute. I'm going to decrease the risk because this candle is slipping. And there's the breaker. Still waiting for this candle to close. There we get the close. I'm going to sell there. I'm going to put the stop above the high. I'm going to change this to ticks because this is a paper account and it's not accurate. Throw the TP down there. And then obviously we took this on the other accounts too. And yeah, we did. Did I get in on the trade? What's going on? Beta is weird. Anyway, so we're in the trade now. We did the hard part. I'm really happy with this trade. We'll see how it plays out. We got everything I wanted. We got sell side. We have a higher time frame target in previous day's low. Now we just have to manage the trade according to my rules. So if we get a protraction model, we'll reduce risk. Yeah, 1050 macro. We'll see if it can deliver. Here we take out the first low. This was a breaker entry. The breaker is a lot cleaner than the CISD, so I took it off the breaker. Right, there's a fair value gap in here. I'm going to keep my stop at the high until we form a protraction model. Make the sell side target very obvious. And then obviously we have the higher time frame target, previous day's low. Right, but we'll just keep that down there. So what would I expect here? I don't want to see speed below this low. I don't want to see ES close below. Give me an inversion here. At that point, if we get that inversion, I expect smooth sailing. We have a 5-minute BISI in there. Right, just want to see these discounted rates get disrespected. Anything on this side of the curve, pretty simple stuff. I want to see a protraction model form. That way I can reduce my stop loss. So hopefully this bearish fair value gap forms. Right, I think the 2-minute chart's quite good. So we'll keep the 2-minute chart open for now. I think you guys get the idea. Yes, kind of trading higher. I'm not seeing that speed that I initially want to see after I enter a trade. It's kind of slow, but it's permissible. Starting to see that move higher. I think that's the 2-minute SIBI tap. So you see that 2-minute bearish fair value gap. I want to see that respect price. And if we get closure below now, I can trail my stop. Right? I'm going to leave my stop here. If we close below, then I can trail my stop there. And that would be like best case scenario. So if we get a move like this, then I just bump my stop right here, and I'm practically break even on a really nice trade. So hopefully that happens, but it's out of our control, obviously. Percent of 800. So I have to see closure below. So I can't move my stop yet. I could preemptively do it, but I opt not to. So we'll just wait and see. Not really seeing follow through. We're probably going to get an SMT here at 1053. Not ideal. Nope, trading back into that breaker, back into that bearish fair value gap. There's a 3-minute fair value gap there as well. So trading into a couple things. We never got the 2 or 3 minute CISD. We're about to get the SMT up there. I'm going to leave my stop exactly where it is. I'm not going to touch it. We're going to get an SMT shortly now. And there's the SMT. So we'll see if that respects our trade, or if it just comes up and stops us. 11 a.m. opens. Trades primarily higher. So kind of fits the narrative. And if we got closure below here, that would be a bearish order block. So that's what I want to see. If we get the bearish order block, then I can trail my stop. The higher this goes, the less I'm going to be able to reduce my risk if we come down. But we'll see. We're trading pretty deep retracement right now, so We may just get stopped out fully. I think there's an hourly fair value gap. Yeah, so there's one issue about this trade now. The fact that it took so long. We have an hourly bearish fair value gap right here, which could be an immediate draw on liquidity, but we've already entered off the 30-minute city. It have to close below here. 3, 2. Ideally, that hourly stays open until we get sell side, but who knows? I'm thinking about bumping my stop here now, trying to predict or basically demand that it does form. But I've kind of fully accepted the risk, so I'm just going to leave my stop where it is. And I do like this trade. It have to close below here for it to be valid. ES is making higher highs. I'm going to glance at the YM. YM's also making higher highs, so this isn't quite looking like the best trade anymore. Right, the probabilities have definitely went down. Still kind of like the idea. We'll see if they can start to sync with NASDAQ. NASDAQ's kind of making lower lows. Did we get the 15-second inversion there? I'm going to make an argument to scale my stop here. I think we make the argument to scale the stop here. I'm going to scale the stop. I'm basically trying to predict or demand the fact that my protraction model forms. So I'm able to reduce my risk by half, a little bit less than half. And we'll see. I think I'll take the opportunity to reduce risk where I can. Because ES and YM are making higher highs, so we do have an S&T there. We got the trail. Looks like we may get the stop here now shortly. A very small loss to what it could have been in comparison. Doesn't look like we're going to form the protraction model. I mean, we might, but who knows? Ideally, I guess something like this. And then we'd speed up. Once we get, if we can get below here, in my opinion, it just goes. In my opinion, it just goes. But I don't know. Now it's just kind of consolidating, losing conviction the longer this takes. I have a better fill on my account, so like I could hypothetically close break even here, but I've already reduced risk. ES is just printing higher highs and higher highs. Like this candle's coming in with quite a bit of speed, so I just would rather not touch the stop loss and kind of just let it play out and just see what happens. You know, maybe I should close here while I'm relatively break even, but I kind of just want to let it play out. Just kind of see what happens. I feel like NASDAQ is showing weakness. Now, either it's going to just switch up on me and pump like the other assets, or the other assets will switch up, or we just stay sideways. I mean, it's a very sideways signature. One asset goes up or down while the other do the opposite. It's a pretty sideways signature. But it fits my narrative that NASDAQ's weaker and I'm looking for a short to previous day's low draw. It fits my narrative. So and we're already going to lose less than 1R. So even if we catch 1R in the PM session, at least we'll be slightly up on the day. Not that the P&L matters, but we've managed to reduce risk to like 0.6R. So Okay, this is getting quite boring now. I was kind of planning to go to the gym and go for a swim by now. Nothing's a better feeling than like reducing risk. Like when I get a trade, I don't know if anyone else can relate, but when I get a trade and I've reduced my stop loss by like 25%, 40%, 50%, sometimes more, really nothing feels better than that. Like it just feels like you're so much. I'm personally so much more unattached to the outcome, and I'm already pretty unattached to the outcome. But when I reduce risk on top of that, like I'm like really unattached to the outcome because I know like if I lose this, it's almost a good thing because I know the win that's coming is going to be such a high multiplier of that loss. I mean, this is bad to be honest. At this point, it feels like 50-50. It feels like 50-50. It doesn't feel like it's good. Um, hasn't invalidated the trade. That's the thing. And we're still holding that 3 minute city, but like, come on, that might have been one of the worst 1050 macros I've experienced in a while. I mean, maybe 1056 to this period of time. What's chat saying, bro? I think break even. I mean, you can close break even if you want. Where's your TP? I'm looking to partial here, below 1030, and then sell side per my rules. I think if we manage to invert that tiny two, this will be good. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. It's not a bad idea. I want to see speed below this low. I'm gonna reduce my risk some more to the high of that city. I wouldn't want to see the high get revisited. So just finding reasons to reduce my risk. 2975.25. 297. Was it? I didn't. Okay. We got a pretty significant wick there. I don't really like that, but we'll see how it follows through. All right, ideally speed. Get an immediate rebalance there. Now we reduce our risk by almost half. Now I feel a lot more confident holding this trade. I guess we can just keep chat open here because trade management is quite easy. What's chat saying? We got hitters in TikTok yet? Nope, I took this on multiple funded accounts. I'm just trading on alpha ticks, mind you. So but I'm not in with the same size. I'm in 7 micros on the fundeds, and I use 12 micros on the eval, which by the way I should be monitoring because oh no, we're chilling. 13 micros on the eval, sorry. Excuse me. Oop, I never actually reduced my risk on this account. Oops. Did you go 15K payout? No. I don't go for big payouts. I go for small payouts. You just said they're always correlated, and I said right now. They're meant to always be correlated. If they're not, that's a red flag. Can you check gold? Bro, I'm in the middle of a trade right now, and you want me to check gold, brother. Why do I want to see speed under that low? Because I want to see a mitigation block form. Low, high, high, low, lower high, lower low. If we make a solid close below here, this would deem this high quite safe, and it would be speed. I don't want to see liquidity swept here. I want to see it run on liquidity. If we can speed below this low, it makes me very convinced that this sell side is a target, right? If we're not going to get speed below this low and we get wicks like we are right now, that gives me less conviction in the trade. It's just about these little order flow signatures that make a difference. Appreciate you, Adam. Just following my rules. Not doing anything crazy. I use Apex, Top Step, and Alpha. And shortly we'll be able to cover first partial here. Which one do you recommend? Alpha's my favorite. I want to get that 1030. And I believe we'll go break even here. So we managed to go risk-free on this trade. Everyone says Alpha has bad rules. Well, I would personally disagree. I wouldn't want to see this entire candle get overlapped. If it does, there's a really good chance we just stay sideways. So see if we refer back to this low, right? We have two premium wicks here, 50% and 50%. Hopefully we respect that and just respect ESL. It's also been quite a while. I'm no longer willing to risk on this trade. So we'll see. ES is still above that buy side pool. I have a lot of accounts here, making it quite difficult to manage. I need to start getting the same size accounts across all prop firms. And I think I'd probably just choose the 50K. It's very simple to manage and the cheapest one. All right, well, we're setting this trade at break even and we'll see what happens. I'm not willing to risk anymore on this trade, so. Alpha has activation feed, yes. Alpha futures. Can you check gold after this trade? Sure, I can. This is futures. Do you not use FibraTrace? No, I'm not going to use the FibraTrace. You think top step is better than alpha? Personally, no. Getting quite close to our stop loss there. Right. We have this candle's imbalance. So my stop covers just that. Is Apex better than alpha? It depends what your goal is. If your goal is to get 20 accounts, then yeah. And we got out there break even. Not a bad trade. Not a bad trade. Right? If we close above this candle, like that would be a CIST higher and that would be not something. Unfortunately, we didn't get first partial, which was that sell side. It may still go lower, but it's not something I want to be in, right? We took a good trade. Let me make sure I'm out on all my accounts here. Plus $2, right? Nothing crazy. Yeah, there you go. If you want to get 20 accounts, then Apex is your go-to. If you want to get a really good chance at getting a payout, that's really easy. Really. Alpha have 2-minute rule for evals? No. $2 for 2 points. I don't know what the actual thing was. Just my Alpha funded. Did Apex deny payouts? If you follow the rules, they will not deny your payout. You just got to follow the rules. If you break the rules, they'll follow. So we'll see if we would have gotten stopped here. My most recent stop before this was right here. So we'll see if that was W. Alpha does not have live trailing drawdown. What perfect is your alpha code? What percent? I don't know what it was. 2 point in basketball and $2 in trading. Bro, and alpha futures banned. Is alpha futures banned? They might be banned, yeah. Apex is really easy. I mean, yeah, whatever works for you, brother. Yeah, that was a good trade. We just didn't get the volume that we wanted. I partly to blame Nasdaq. I mean ES and YM, but you don't know your discount code on Alphabet. I don't know what the percentage is. No, it's whatever the bet's percentage is. It was just recently 30%, and I think they took that away now because the promotion's over. So I think it's 10% or 20% now. Good risk management once again. I appreciate it. I'll have to thank you for my risk management skills today. Appreciate you, Seb. What's your opinion on FTMO? I think they're a great forex firm. Great forex firm. Short now, ESA, NWAG. It should run lower fast. Yeah, it might run lower, but again, it's out of my window now. 11:18 a.m. If I wasn't expecting speed if speed didn't occur in the 1050 macro, for me it's time before price. Yeah, lunch macro might deliver, right? If you really want to trade, again, my model, you would have to wait for this inversion. Again, me personally, that would be a straight rule break. I don't execute in this time, so. Yeah, my first partial was right here. So we got close. I mean, 4 points away. It is what it is. It is what it is. Appreciate you, Texas Trader. I'm just following my rules. Well, good trade, good patience. I think, in my personal opinion, that was the best trade of the day for me, and I think I was able to execute it and manage it pretty much perfectly. We may get another inversion here. Like I said, if you wanted to enter it, for me, this would be a tape read. First partial now is a lot less, but if we get a second stage entry here, I wouldn't look for it. How many accounts do you have? I have a couple accounts, a good amount of accounts. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go for a run, swim pool after I call gems. Draw wasn't clear for me. I'll say the main things. Yeah, appreciate you guys. Everyone's so supportive today, man. There's no haters in chat. I made an announcement. Now there's no haters. Did you cast a sweep to the top super early this morning? Nope. This is a good tape read if this inverse occurs. I'm your hater. Winning a trade equals no hate. Yeah, I mean, true. I bet you if we lost, it'd be kind of different. Anyway, this is a tape read. You guys can tape read it if you want. I'm probably not going to stay in front of the charts. I'll journal the trade. I'll post it in the Discord. If you guys don't know, by the way, in the Discord, this is the section where I'm going to post outlooks, trade journals, recaps, PM session, AM session, and anything live. Like, for example, yesterday I said I wanted to take PM session model long. The model formed long. It didn't even form short, I don't think. It only formed long. And yeah. ES gonna dump now. How much Apex activation fee? It depends on the account size. Apex evals are cheap. The activation fee is like, I don't know, like 120 for a 50K. I'm gonna be honest, if you're gonna get an Apex account, do the 50K or the one. If someone said 125, so I think that's what it is. If you're gonna get Apex, in my opinion, get the 50K or the 150K. It's not really my opinion. It's simply the best bang for your buck, I guess you can say. It's the easiest one. I get Apex accounts and I get 50Ks only. And realistically, I think I'm gonna start only getting 50Ks because one, they're cheaper. Two, I want to get all the same sizes. And once you build a buffer down the line, it doesn't really matter what size you have because the buffer is gonna cover, right? So I think the 50K is just the easiest, right? Now, if you're doing one firm, obviously I'd rather have 3 alpha 150Ks than like, but if I'm doing multiple firms, 50K, I'd rather the same account across all UC shorts. If we get the inversion here, it could form. In fact, this is the long model if you're bullish. So I wouldn't have longed it, but this is a long model right here, model 3. So you could. Anyways, that's it for me. I appreciate you guys coming through. What's good, Addy? I'll wait for Addy to say something. You took the long right now? Good luck, Christ. Is there? Yeah, there is a possibility to go higher. I don't think it's a clear, but order flow right now is currently bullish, so it's a good scalp idea at least. How much is Apex 50Ks? I think they have 80% off with my code, so it's like $25 or something. You'd have to check. I'm actually not allowed to use my own code, so I can't even check. But whatever the best discount is. My fund of futures is good. What's your code, bro? Bro, wait. My code is Gatie. I'm only affiliated with Apex and Alpha Futures. Alpha Futures is my favorite firm. Apex is good to scale, right? Eventually, down the line, I would like to have 20 Apex accounts. I don't want to manage 20 Apex accounts right now. I feel like that would be just kind of rushing things for me. I'm happy with my Alpha accounts. I'm happy with a couple Apex accounts. And I'm also using Top Step. So it's $37 for a 50K Apex. Appreciate you. You took short? Took a short right here, yes. I won't troll. Are we good? Oh, you're good, bro. You're good. I'm not even stressed at all. Can you copy trade them all? You can copy trade them all. I haven't been, but you can. This is NASDAQ futures. Love you, bro. Of course. It looks like the long model will play out here to the buy side equal highs. There's equal highs there, right? So, well, I appreciate you guys coming through. I will see you guys live tomorrow, same time. Tomorrow's Friday, last day of the week. I will trade PM session today, and I'll update you guys in the Discord what I'm looking for. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Appreciate you guys coming through. I appreciate you guys supporting me about the decision I made for the 100 streams. And 98 more streams. That's all I want to say. Last thing I'm going to say. Wait, hold on. Last thing I'm going to say. If you're in the Clash Royale clan, you better do your war attacks. Alright? Because we are locked in. No mediocrity. What's your broker if you trade on TradingView? I don't actually trade on TradingView. I trade on my separate accounts. Right? I trade on my separate accounts here. Apex. Usually Top Step, but Top Step was bugging today, so I closed it. You can join the Discord. It's free, bro. Discord's free. I don't actually trade on TradingView. Now, when I do trade on TradingView, I would use TraderVader Interactive, but I'm not doing that right now. No, we cannot meet in real life, bro. If you want the trading journal template, it's right here. It's in ebooks. All right, I appreciate you guys coming through. I will see you guys live tomorrow. I'm gonna go make a second breakfast and then go live. You go live during PM session on Discord. I don't, but I do post exactly what I'm looking for in this channel right here. So yesterday, for example, I said I wanted longs. Don't want to fight high time from order flow. Wait for bullish order flow. Plan to look for traction model long after news, right? So for example, that I don't live stream. When we do the Discord, when we do the private Discord, I will go live in the PM session. Not every day. AM session will be every day, but not every day. When you start going private live, give us bias. We will really appreciate that. Yep, I can do that. I can do that, Rax. Can you please say you love me? Love you, Cameron, bro. You gotta stop spamming though. You gotta stop spamming. I love you, but not that much. All right. My name is pronounced Siba. Oh, Siba? That's a sick name, bro. That's a sick name. That's a really cool name. Anyways, I appreciate you guys coming through. I'll see you guys live tomorrow and in the PM session. So hopefully we can get our 1 hour in the PM. And till next time. Peace.